Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel. This is your December general reading, okay? I'm going to be using the Gilded Tarot Nature Whisper cards. I've pulled you a Secret Language colour card and the Universe has your back card for extra guidance and advice. Just like to say a big thanks to all my subscribers, my likes, my comments, my shares. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. And if you're new, please, a warm welcome to you to my channel. Before I start with the cards, I did tune in intuitively, and I got a few messages. This won't resonate with every Pisces out there, but I do feel this message is for some of you. So let's get into it. Okay, for the month of December, I feel that you're being quite stubborn, okay? And your stubbornness this month is going to lead you to a stalemate where there is no action on either part of a person or a situation, okay? So try not to be so stubborn. I also get the feeling that you're overthinking things, over-analysing things within your head. You're a bit caught up in this, and this is causing you worry and stress. And you're looking maybe for clarity within your own head, or a clarity within a situation or a person within your life, okay? I feel also that you've maybe made a choice and you know deep down it was maybe not the right choice to make, or you've taken a wrong course of action, and you're maybe not willing to admit that at the moment, okay? You're maybe feeling a bit you maybe just don't want to admit it for your pride and your ego sort of thing, and I feel that this month you might be receiving, but I feel more that you're going to have to apologise to someone else, okay? Right, Pisces, let's get into your cards. So the first one you got is Peril, okay? This is a beautiful card to get, and this talks about connecting to the divine. Now, as I say, you are very intuitive, Pisces, at the best of times, okay? You're always being guided, but you're not like every other sign. You do feel this the most, okay? Spirit and the universe are trying to guide you, and they're connecting with you, and you are maybe not picking up the signs, okay? But saying that this month you're highly intuitive. If you are getting sudden thoughts in your head, if you keep thinking of a song with certain lyrics, this is a sign that Spirit are trying to send you a message, okay? So pay attention to these things. If you feel something in your gut is not right, or you feel someone's not telling you the truth, the chances are, Pisces, that is the situation, okay? But don't let people take advantage of your nature, okay? Because you are intuitive and you should be able to pick up these signs, okay? But if you're not in balance and you've got a lot of anxiety and stress about a certain situation, then the signs are not going to be that prominent to you, because you're not focused on what the universal spirit's trying to get a message to you, okay? This is a beautiful card to get. This is the universe has got your back, and it just says happiness is my birthright, okay? So stop being a martyr, Pisces. It's not all about keeping everybody else happy. You've got to think about yourself. I know that you take on other people's emotions. I know that you take on their burdens, and you take that on without even probably noticing, like a sponge, okay? But you have to put your happiness first. You might be doing things, or have been doing things previously in the past months, that have been to keep other people happy, but deep down it's not really. It might be, you might think it's for the greater good, but the greater good comes within. You've got to be happy within before you can make others happy, and you can't just fake that. Well, you can try. Right, okay, here's work position. You've got fresh approach, okay? So something at the moment at work is not working, no pun intended. You have to take a fresh approach. You have to re-look at the whole situation, how you approach work, look at your attitude towards work. What is your thoughts on that? You're trying to come up with some sort of solution that is going to fix this issue that you have at work, or within a creative project that you're involved within. And I mean, we can see the tree growing out her head here, so there is foundations to your thoughts, okay? And they're well rooted, okay? So this is not something that you didn't know about, but this is something that you have to look at and change, okay? Because if you don't, this card is going to make you do it. Sorry to be so dominant. On top of that, you've got the World reversed. So this tells me that a cycle is ending. Okay, so something at work is not working in its present form. So either the job is ending, or if it's not the job that's ending, it's the cycle. So something has to change within this, okay? The world upside down, you're not going to get a choice. This has to happen before you can move on, okay? So if you're mulling over it, you can't, it's going to be out of your control, basically, Pisces. You have to make a fresh approach at the situation before things end, okay? But when the world ends and the cycle comes to an end, or your world shook up due to something at work and you have to take a fresh approach, it gives you room for new growth, okay? So maybe a new approach, a new attitude, a fresh look at your priorities at work, okay? Home life. First card you've got is vulnerability, okay? Maybe you are feeling a bit vulnerable at home. Maybe people are taking advantage of you. We can see here she's in the leaf. She is sleeping, but there is a lot of emotion around this card, okay? There's a lot of water, a lot of emotional thought going on, and that could be at night. Maybe, you feel vulnerable with your situation at home, and you're alone. Even though you're a part of a family, maybe you're feeling a bit alone. On top of that, you got the Tempress. Now, this is really funny because when I put this card down, it spun right round, 360, all the way around, and it wasn't just once, it was a few times before it came to a standstill. Now, this tells me you are feeling a bit unbalanced. Your emotions are not balanced. You are feeling a bit all over the place, and you're feeling a bit shook up at home, okay? Things are maybe not as how you expected them to be at home, but your family life, and you are trying desperately to get the balance here, but you do feel a bit vulnerable, okay? Maybe taken advantage of, so be aware of that. It doesn't mean that you can't get your balance, but that is your main priority at home at the moment. Now, if this is not you, this could be someone within the family or home life that is feeling this way. They feel vulnerable and they're not balanced emotionally, okay? So just be aware of that card. The next one you've got is unexpected. You've got the higher ground. So this is going to be something in December that's going to happen, that's going to be unexpected, and it's calling you to take the higher ground here. You might not feel like taking the higher ground, but it's advising you to take the higher ground, Pisces. So you see things from the bigger picture. You could go and say something, or stand up for whatever or whoever, but saying no. Take the higher ground here. Don't get too much involved with the situation, okay? And you've got the star card, so it's telling you to have faith and hope that this is going to, be rectified, okay? So this is quite a positive card to get. So take the higher ground. Try not get too involved in whatever this unexpected situation is. Maybe be clear about that also. Have the clarity within yourself. But again, if you're not balanced emotionally, that's going to be quite difficult. We can see here there's a lot of water here as well. So again, this could be to do with emotions, okay? But have hope and faith that taking the higher ground is going to pay off. Right, your role this month. Your role this month is given to the world. Bountiful harvest, okay? We can see her here. She has the world in her hands. And you know, it's giving back to the bigger scenario, giving back to the world. So giving back to something or someone. Maybe it's just Christmas. You're going to be earning money. You're going to be able to, give people presents, and so on. But I don't feel that. I feel it's a bigger picture really. So your role is maybe being some sort of role model and showing others that, when you give back to the world and the universe, that'll come back tenfold, and that'll be a bountiful harvest. Okay, so maybe a bit of karmic situation going on here. Just putting out there what you have to, okay, and know that that'll come back to you. It's about being clear with your intentions also. You've also got the Two of Wands. You got two cards here, they're both flipped out and I couldn't put one back, I had to give you both. So your role this month is giving back, but it's also making a choice. Okay, you're at a fork road and you have to decide which way, which person, what situation you want to follow or choose. Your role also is the King of Swords. King of Swords, now, it's really the opposite of what you are naturally. Naturally, you're emotional, but it's telling you not to let your emotions in this month. It's telling you to take on the energy of the King of Swords. And the King of Swords energy is, he's not emotional. He's very hard to read. You wouldn't know what he was thinking. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. He doesn't let a lot of people in that he can't trust. And believe me, you need to cut things out of your life that are not paying you, or you have to, well, basically, if anybody comes in and says anything to you, the King of Swords would easily slice them down to size, okay? He's logical, analytical. He is not working on his emotions, okay? And this is what it's saying that you have to be like this month. You have to be a bit emotionally detached from the situation, to step back and have a good look at it analytically and see what is in your best interest here, okay? That's what your role is going to be. And maybe that's got to do with your decision or your karmic situation, okay? So what is your outcome going to be for the month of December, Pisces? You've got empowerment, okay? So you might not be feeling it at the start of the month, but by the end of the month, the decisions that you make and the fresh approach, the choices that, maybe that haven't paid off for you in the last so long, you're going to have to reassess that. You might need to apologise to someone and take the higher grounds, but have faith that this is going to empower you for the month, okay? You are going to feel empowered by the end of the month because you're cutting out things that you don't really need. On top of that, you've got Three of Pentacles, and this tells me that, the 3 comes before the 4. The 4 is the foundation. So you're working hard to create a stable foundation, and that is going to empower you, okay? All right, Pisces.